It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
Mike's 51. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Snead's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Check safety, check safety.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. These two teams all tied after one. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 21, 21.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe then get this game tied up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
13 yards there and a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Let's go, baby!
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
11.
Strip the ball.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
13.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A gain of 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably put
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run from the pistol with Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. DeForest Buckner able to collapse the pocket. Get to him and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing is Jackson, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson now. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll return this one just shy.
Yeah, and it feel like